So with all of this as backdrop, I will make a couple of announcements today on Judy's and my behalf. First, I am proud to announce that through our work with the Biden administration, FEMA will be setting up a federally run pilot community vaccination center at the New Jersey Institute of Technology in Newark beginning Monday morning. This site will be staffed and stocked to administer, when it's fully up and running, 6,000 doses a day, 7 days a week, and will focus on ensuring vaccine equity and reaching deep into communities with higher risks of virus exposure and infection. These 42,000 weekly doses will be above and beyond our state allocation. We will have more information forthcoming on this partnership. Again, it begins on Monday. It will ramp up, not on Monday, but over the next number of days to 6,000 a day, and it will be in place for at least 8 weeks. More details to come. So given this news, the fact that we are on course for more vaccine doses, and our knowledge that the vaccination infrastructure we have built is ready, today I am also proud to announce the next expansion of vaccine eligibility, which will take place beginning on Monday, April 5th. Remember, there's a whole group of folks who are going to be eligible this coming Monday, March 29th, including essential retail workers, longshoremen and women, and other groups. But as of April 5th, so a week from Monday, all New Jerseyans age 55 and over will be eligible for vaccination. That includes, by the way, my wife and me. And I'm going to make my vaccine appointment, as will she, through the same process that millions of New Jerseyans have done for theirs. All individuals with intellectual and developmental disabilities will also be made eligible. Through a partnership between the Departments of Health and Human Services, we have vaccinated residents and staff at our state developmental centers and group homes. This expansion on April 5th will bring all individuals, regardless of where they reside, with intellectual or developmental disabilities, age 16 and over, they will be eligible. Additionally, we will be moving to the next tier of essential workers based on their employment sector. As we're at Kean University, I should start by saying we will announce that this expansion will include all educators and staff at our institutions of higher education. This expansion will also cover all librarians and staff at municipal and county and state libraries. Also included in this April 5th expansion are workers in the retail financial sector. And we know this is important for all customer-facing workers especially. The same will go for workers at laundromats and dry cleaning businesses. We will also open eligibility for all in the building and home services industries, including construction workers, code officials, plumbers, electricians, HVAC technicians, and property management and maintenance workers. Those who work in communication infrastructure and IT, in the public utility sector, and all sanitation workers will also be made eligible. And to our friends in the media, you will be included in this expansion for April 5th, regardless of the tough questions you ask me. Although I should hold that out here until the end of this press availability. Many of you have been right there on the front lines with those fighting this pandemic and speaking with the New Jerseyans who have been most impacted, and you have kept your communities informed, and we thank you for that. We know that there are many in these categories, by the way, who have already received their vaccinations because they already qualify under a previous eligibility expansion. But we're now ready to push forward to include everyone on this list. Judy would want me to remind folks that since January, anybody, regardless of your age, with a chronic condition has been eligible to get an appointment and get a vaccination. So if you're fighting cancer, diabetes, heart disease, obesity, you've got some respiratory issue, even induced by smoking, you have been eligible since January. Please keep that in the back of your mind. Through this expansion, as well as the increase in doses and the opening of the community vaccination site at NJIT, we can set May 1st as our target date for opening eligibility for everyone in the state of New Jersey, age 16 and older, who lives, works, or studies in this state. We want everyone to have a date they can look forward to, and I know everyone is anxious to get their shot. We set an initial goal, Judy's been very clear about this, of vaccinating 4.7 million New Jersey adults. We will not only get there, but I know we can exceed that goal together. And I think, Judy, this needs to be said. If you look at efficiency of delivering doses into people's arms relative to the supply received, New Jersey ranks number 4 in the nation right now. And the 3 states ahead of it, Minnesota, North Dakota, and New Mexico, I believe combined don't have nearly the 9 million residents that we do in New Jersey. This hasn't been a straight line, and for folks out there who are still trying to get an appointment and you're anxious, we don't blame you. We understand that. There is still a supply-demand imbalance, but that is going to go away. Number one. Number 2, equity remains our principal and main focus. We have got to get these shots into the arms of everybody in our state, not just some. We have the most diverse state in the nation. It is incumbent upon us, working with county and local officials, health departments up and down the state, to get vaccinations in to the broad diversity and broad representation of the state. And I not only want to say that in words, we promise you that will happen, and it will happen soon. With that, again, thank you so much for having me.